It's that time of year again as the Kootenay Ice turn the page on their 17th season in Cranbrook.
There's always lots of excitement and optimism heading into the year. You're excited to see your returning players come back, to see how much work they put in the summer. The younger players, they come in sometimes not knowing what it takes to play in our league. And yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's the most exciting time of the season.
And with up to 6 spots up for grabs, there's plenty to play for.
You want to see players push for positions and really make it uncomfortable for some of your veterans. And that's not a negative thing, that's a positive thing, because then you know that if the veterans understand that and they see that, they'll push even harder.
This year's wish list includes more scoring and some help on the back end.
You can never have too many goal scorers, and you know, I think in a perfect world if we could add 1 or 2 of those and maybe another big defenseman.
Either way, the blue line will at least be bolstered by 1 big defenseman, thanks to the return of Tanner Faith. A 5th-round pick of the Minnesota Wild, Faith is hoping to spend as much time on the ice as possible after an injury-riddled 2013-14 season.
I hope to play hopefully 72 games this year and continue to just help the team on the back end, solid defenseman, and maybe help out a little bit on the power play.
The team is also preparing for life without Sam Reinhart, as the general expectation is that the 2nd overall pick of the Buffalo Sabres will remain with the big team.
I think he's ready to play in the National Hockey League. I honestly think he'll be a better pro than he was in junior, and that's hard to believe for some people. But Buffalo being a younger team, they're going to give him every opportunity.
Maturity-wise, I think he's ready for the NHL. It'll just be a matter of how quickly he can adjust to the game up there and be successful. And every indication is that he can do it.
And although the loss of number 23 is a big one, veterans like Faith and forward Luke Philp are up for the challenge.
I don't think anyone will ever fill his place, but I think we'll definitely make up for what a loss he is. But I think we have the guys that can score. We have Deschanel, Philp, who are amazingly skilled at scoring and playmaking.
Everyone's got to step up a little bit when Sam goes, but yeah, I mean, a little bit myself too. I'm going to have to really step up, so you know, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
As always, there's some tough decisions to be made with the team's 20-year-old situation. And while the recent departure of defensemen Landon Cross and Landon Peel makes things a little bit easier, there's still many variables to consider.
We don't know if Tim Bozon is going to play pro hockey this year as far as what the Montreal Canadiens are going to want. Mackenzie Skapski is at pro camp in New York, and obviously his situation is up in the air because he's a signed player as well. And then you have Austin Vetterl and Levi Cable.
They have until October 15th to decide. For Go Kootenays in Cranbrook, I'm James Farnan.